Welcome to the Infinite Evolution Podcast, where you'll receive keys and codes to help you unlock your next level of joy, radiance, health, wealth, intuition, embodiment, and soul purpose. This is a space for lightworkers, healers, spiritual entrepreneurs, and anyone who wants to share their soul gifts with the world. We'll be exploring personal, spiritual, and professional growth and ascension through both the esoteric and magical and the tangible and practical. I'm Casey Aileen Knight, coach, mentor, as well as divine channel and soul gift activator. I founded the Luminous Evolution brand to help you elevate your business and beingness and light up the world. So glad you're here. Let's dive in. This episode is for all of the energy healers, psychic readers, and spiritual practitioners who are tuning in. Energy workers, if you give intuitive readings, if you have modalities to help people experience magic, I'm going to give you a hot take. And my hot take is, if you don't also have a way of helping people integrate the information and the magic that you're sharing with them, you are missing out. My hot take is that I think every spiritual practitioner, healer, etc., psychic reader should also be a coach and facilitator. Because people require this integration and embodiment and help doing that just as much, if not more so, than they need the information from you or than they need you to do it for them. It's not that giving psychic readings is bad. It's not that doing healing for someone is bad. It's just that when we do something for someone or we give information to them without this capacity to help them actually integrate the information or the new energy, it doesn't always stick. I'm probably biased because I have been a coach and a transformational journey facilitator for most of my career. But I just see the difference in the results that clients get. I see people who don't understand that they need this coaching or facilitation, integration, embodiment piece go from healer to psychic to healer to psychic. All of these people that are sharing magic with them, giving them, wisdom bombs and breakthroughs and helping them heal. And it doesn't stick. The person might get a little bit ahead, but then they revert to the old habits because they haven't created the new identity that's required to be at the new frequency. I think it very much gets summed up with the difference between a healer and a psychic reader, or a spiritual practitioner of a certain modality like sound healing and things like that, versus a coach and facilitator or a mentor. It's the difference between giving a man a fish and teaching him to fish. There is such a difference in the impact that can be made, and from the business side of it, from the income that you can make as well. And I'm not saying that there aren't healers and psychics out there who aren't making bank. They are. But there's been so much healing work done on this planet by millions of people. So many people are fair ways along on their journey. What they're seeking now is not more information. What they're seeking is that integration, the embodiment, the direct application of the magic that's gonna actually get them to go from point A to point B. We require digestion. And I think in our culture of quick fix and clickbait and all of this quantum leaping, we have forgotten that actual transformation takes time. And you might argue with me and say, no, you can have quantum shifts, you can have quantum leaps, you can, just absolutely shift everything. And I say to you, Sure, there are certain things that can change instantly, but first off, most overnight successes that seem like they had a quantum leap have been doing work on the back end for literal years. Secondly, I've witnessed many, many people quantum leap to another reality and get so dysregulated by it because they don't have the tools to hold it, they don't have the capacity, they don't have the identity to hold it, that they lose it all. Most quantum leaps, the ones that are actually sustained afterwards, are not actually as instantaneous as they look. What's happened is somebody has been putting roots down and creating this deep, 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 deep foundation. And then something takes off and they actually start to expand out exponentially. But the only way that they can sustain it is if they have roots that are equal to the branches that they are expanding out and receiving. And that's what we see on the surface. You don't know how much personal development work someone's done. You don't know how much they've done in the background. You don't know how they were toiling for, 10 years behind the scenes with very little success or with very little money, and they were about to give up before they expanded into this next thing. Quantum leaps are the sexy thing that everybody's chasing, but what we actually require is foundations. We require people to support us on a journey of healing, of transformation, of creation, and to have the tools to actually hold it. First, receive it, but hold it, digest it, and become it for it to stick. I'm talking in very general terms right now. So let's just go with a very clear-cut example. A lot of people have been on a weight loss journey and they've tried everything. They've tried diets, they've tried sound healing, they've tried EFT tapping, they have tried everything under the book. And without going into something like a GLP-1 medication, Ozempic or something like that, what we know about people on a weight loss journey is that it doesn't actually stick. You don't actually become the skinny version of yourself until you take and be able to keep it in that way, is until you become that version of you energetically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You actually have to craft a whole new identity that has the habits and the actions and the beliefs and the embodiment of this new version of self. And the same can go for any healing journey, any business journey, any abundance journey. We have to become the version who can be this new thing. And when you're doing a psychic reading for someone, or when you're doing a healing session, so you're doing some energy work, you're doing some other stuff, it can be so amazing. It can be so impactful. But again, it might not stick unless you actually give them the tools that they need to shift the belief systems that had them have this issue in the first place, until you can help them regulate their nervous system and actually be open and receptive to the information, until you can help them clear out the emotions so that they can be an energetic, emotional match to this frequency that you are bringing them into. We need all of these pieces in order for somebody to get a result that frickin' sticks, because that's what we want. And when you have these tools as a healer, as a psychic, as an intuitive, as a practitioner, you're going to start to get results for your clients that go beyond what a single session of your modality can do, or a single psychic reading. You're going to get the kind of results for somebody that they will rave about, first of all. So your testimonials are going to just explode, and you're going to have all this social proof that you are doing something that is real and lasting and is going to get someone from where they are to where they want to go. And you'll ethically be able to charge more for your work because you're getting results and you're not just trading your time for money. You're actually giving them something that they deeply desire. So when I say everybody who is working in this field should have a way to coach people, a way to take them on a journey, I'm saying not only for your highest and best good as a business owner and spiritual entrepreneur so you can make more money, but also for your clients. Because what is the point of sprinkling all of your magic all over them and for them not to actually be able to implement and integrate it? But I do have a solution for you. I am the queen of practical solutions to magical problems, like how do I get my clients even better results? My Transformational Journey Facilitator certification is a place where I teach you the templates for how to alchemize your magic, the modalities that you already have and your experience into these journeys, these experiences that can take your clients deeper. And I give you the tools, the templates, and the structures to make sure that the client is able to integrate and implement all of the magic and that they're empowered to take the action steps that they need to take to become this next level version of themselves. We work in a very organic and magical way with this unified field template. The unified field is the all that is, or the quantum field where all potential resides. That's where spirit and the ineffable essence is. And in the unified field, we have a representation of 5 different elements that need to all work together to have something successfully be created or manifested on this physical material plane. To take an idea or a dream or a vision or a goal all the way from the idea realm into something that is made real on earth. We use the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, as an archetypal structure to understand how we need to have all of these working harmoniously in order to function. Without one of those elements, the stuff just won't stick. So, when we look at the elements, we have 5 in the system, in this mystery school that I can initiate you into inside the Transformational Journey Facilitator program. Earth represents the physical. That's the body, structures, systems, form, anything that's actually in this 3D density. We have the emotional realm being water. Water is feelings. Water is magnetic. Water is basically the realm that I needed to learn how to work with the most because I did not like feelings and I found them very inconvenient. We have air, the mental realm, and this realm is the one of energy, of the subconscious and superconscious, of vibrational frequencies, of belief systems and programs and all of that. We have fire, the action realm, the realm of illumination, and we have spirit, which is the essence. Sounds like a lot of things. It's just 5. You got 5 fingers. You can count to 5. It becomes very easy when you represent it this way to get everything that you need. Because honestly, if you're missing one of these, say you do healing work for the body, but you don't help someone with the belief systems, they're just going to reinstall all the old habits and programs. So they're going to get back to that state of illness, even if you are a healer who has helped them get all healthy and shiny. It won't stick unless they can create a new identity as someone who is healed, because we have these neural pathways in our brain that even if a new one is created, the old ones still exist, and we actually need to make sure we craft a whole new identity to create something new for someone. You can also do all the mindset work in the world, all the energetic work in the world, and if you leave the physical body behind, well, it cannot stick. Someone will get to a certain level of success and then they will spiral down. We can't leave the body behind. We can also do all of the work that is by the book, going to do what we think it's going to do. But if we don't actually align it to someone's essence, if we don't bring the spirit in, again, it's going to crumble. It won't last. So to actually be able to facilitate long-lasting transformation and get your clients from where they are to where they desire to go, learning to work with this system is the biggest game changer. And you can work with it in one-on-one scenarios or in group experiences. So if you are wanting to take your business to the next level, this is one of the ways that could help you, first personally, because I'm a really, really strong proponent of being deeply embodied in your work, but also professionally. It also creates this ability for you to scale your business offerings and start to elevate what you're doing and share your work in a greater, bigger way without needing to work more. So you start to be able to create these scalable offerings. Instead of just booking single sessions, you can offer transformational journey packages where you weave in the coaching and your modalities that you already have. You can bring in the Reiki, the sound healing, the SRT, the decodes, whatever it happens to be. And you can walk someone through the journey with this confidence and clarity that you're going to get them what they need. That's the other thing. If you study with me in the Transformational Journey Facilitator program, you actually become initiated as an elemental wisdom keeper. What that means is you become a channel for each one of these elements individually, as well as for the unified field itself. And you will always be able to not only speak for them and get wisdom from them, which taps you into the wisdom of all of creation, by the way, but you'll be able to guide your clients to do that as well. It is the highest level of empowerment to actually not just speak your truth or the truth to a client, but to help them actually reach it themselves and to pepper in really good questions to get them to come to their own conclusions about what is best for them. And then you share, you guide, you space hold, you work with them to find what is perfect for them in this moment, in this now. I teach people to prime their clients to actually receive their magic and medicine using sacred, ceremonial, somatic practices that bring them into this open and receptive state in a parasympathetic nervous system space where they can actually receive and they don't have their shields up and the information isn't going to bounce off of them because they're too overwhelmed. Because that is a thing that happens. People will come to a healer or a psychic or a guide and they're so full that they can't even really even hear you, let alone get the full potency of your magic. And I teach you how to empower your clients to be their own guru and guide while you are holding space and helping. It's this co-creative energy. And we also make sure, again, that we leave none of the realms behind. Body comes with us, the mind, the soul, the spirit, the emotional realm, the heart. We make sure it's cohesive and coherent. And then we make sure that we have that action step ready to go, the implementation, the integration, so they have a plan that can help them really anchor it all in. You can craft these exquisitely elevated workshops, courses, retreats, or deeper one-on-one experiences with this process. I have students who have done workshops for children and teens and for families, as well as students who have brought it into ecstatic dances at festivals and retreats, who have also brought it into their business as a business strategist and marketing specialist. I have healers who have brought it into their healing work, and all of them say that this is the most life-changing work, the initiation into this mystery school, that gave them the confidence and the clarity to do exactly what it is that is for them and not what somebody else's soul plan should be. It is the gift that keeps on giving. I've been working with these elements for over 15 years. I was initiated into the mystery school by my mentor, Lisa Michaels, and I became a sacred dance facilitator, a priestess, an alchemical creation priestess, as well as a creation coach. And about 5 years ago, she offered this body of work to me and said I could take it and share it with the world and also add in my own flavors and frequencies. And so this baby is an alchemy of probably 40 or 50 years of transformational journey experience through both of us. It has hundreds of thousands of dollars of education and research behind it. It is a system that literally unlocks the keys to creating on earth, which we should be given an instruction manual when we arrive here, but we're not. This is the system, the beautiful manifestation template that I have given clients to go from being absolutely having no energy and no capacity because of illness and injury into holding space for a 500-person music festival, like that they co-created. There is so much magic in this world that feels very out of touch and very etheric. And this system brings through the most tangible, practical, high-level spiritual concepts in the most grounded way possible that actually allows your clients and your students to get it so quickly, so easily, so organically, so innately, because we know what earth is, we know what air is, we know what water is, we know what fire is. We know what spirit is, even if we're atheists. It's the essence. Everything has an essence. I could go on and on about all of the magic of this transformational journey facilitator program. It is for you if you already have some magic in you. You've trained as a guide or a healer or a psychic or an intuitive, and you know what it's like to run a session, but you're ready for more. You're ready to go deeper. It could take you right from the beginning if you don't have previous experience, but it would take you a little longer to integrate. So if you are listening to this right when it airs, the doors are open. But if you're listening to this years after I've shared it, we open the doors to this program currently once a year. Who knows what might change? But November 6th, 2024 is when this next cohort begins. Check out the information that is just absolutely bursting with only a fraction of the magic that's in the program on the website. We include embodiment practices, meditations, templates for you to use, whether it's for your sessions or for workshops or full retreats. We have branding pieces for you, social media templates. It could be a business in a box for you, or what I would prefer is not for you to use everything exactly as I share it with you, though you're welcome to, but for you to alchemize it into what you're already doing and to who you are, and to bring forth this magic that is so deeply connected to the earth and the cosmos, working so closely with Gaia and the unified field of creation. You bring it through in your own unique way. If you have questions, reach out to me on social media or in my contact information that's in the show notes. If you're listening to this and the doors are not currently opening, there is a wait list on the website, so you can be the very first to know. But think about it. Think about adding in these transformational journeys to your business so that you can make more money in less time. Because again, we're teaching you ways that you can scale your impact without working more. So you're not hunched over at your computer working 12 hours a day when you'd rather be with your family or taking a walk in nature or going on your own learning expeditions and retreats. We want to take you out of the paradigm of trading your time for money and into the infinite possibilities that are available to you as an entrepreneur so that you can be an energetic and financial overflow. The old paradigm of the broke healer is old and we're ready for something new. And you being abundant as fuck is so important and integral to the creation of the new earth, because it's from your overflow that you can give and give and give without running dry. So I teach you the energetic practices as well as the tangible, practical, physical ones with systems and structures to let you craft a business and a life where you can have that. And it can be so much better than you ever expected. It's not about the destination necessarily. It's about the journey. And just remember that your journey was what got you here to where you are right now. And so taking your clients on that kind of journey, whether it's for a little pocket, for a day, a VIP day, or for a coaching package, or on a life-changing retreat, it's that walking through the process of empowerment and divine connection that actually helps us shift everything. So, like I said, I'll die on this hill. These are skills that I think everybody on earth should learn. I'm certainly teaching my 8-year-old, and I'm sharing it with as many souls as possible so they can ripple this magic out into the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, please make sure to subscribe and share this out to people that need to hear it. Tag us on social media. You can find us at The Luminous Evolution on Instagram. And keep the conversation going by joining my free sacred community, Luminous Evolution, on Facebook, and get a taste of my favorite tools and techniques inside my free Frequency Upgrade Academy. You can also join me inside my membership, mastermind, certification programs, or private coaching to be deeply supported on your evolutionary journey. Make sure to check out the links in the show notes, and cheers to your infinite, luminous evolution.